I'm Angel Lori, and this is going to be the start of my channel. And I am going to be talking about the experiences that I've had throughout the course of my lifetime. I'm 54 now, and I've had some very unique experiences that I want to share. And on my channel, what I want to do is I want the everyday average person like me to be able to come on and tell their experiences and just get it off their chest. If anything, this channel will serve to be cathartic so that you know that you're not alone. I'm not alone in this. We're all on these spiritual journeys that our souls have, engaged upon. So now we have to deal with it in this physical existence and try to make sense of it. Try to keep your sanity and try to, not take it out on the next human being that passes by that may piss you off, because you're dealing with all kinds of strange, unique, and downright insane shit. So for me, I'm going to be going back as far as I can remember, which is to my childhood. I'll also be throwing in anecdotal information that my mother shared with me, and anecdotal information that I've uncovered along the way of this journey of mine, and also just it's just downright high strangeness for my life. Now, other people that I may invite onto my show, I want them to be able to have a safe space so that they can just unload, and try to keep it wholesome, holy, and not get any strikes on YouTube. I'm only on YouTube social right now. I've kind of quit social media right now because I'm trying to work on me and my spiritual journey. But this is part of my spiritual journey, so I can start my YouTube channel. So I'm Angel Lori, and as you come to learn my story, you'll understand why I chose that name. My real name is Lori, and I really am angelic. So there you go. Anyway, from as far back as I can remember, I've always been what I now know is an intuitive, a sensitive, gifted. That, these are all of the words that people like to say. But I've always seen the shadow people. I've always felt energy differences in people and things. And I've always seen auras. I've always seen energetic fields. Not knowing what they were, it was just my world. This was just what I saw. Oh my God, I see this person and their energy field is looking really weird. It's like swirling and it's dark. And, this is what I see. So for me, it was just normal. I never quantified it, even as a kid, by, saying something to my parents or whatever. I just never did. I just took it as fact. This is how my world works. So, even as very young, it seems that I attracted, not knowing what I know now about, how you have to protect your light, how you have to shine, but you have to shine in a protected way. I was just out here shining. I was just out here bright. Just, woo! Regresses, here I am, and my mom, she didn't have a clue. She never woke up. But she was like the most gifted person I ever encountered, even to this day. And I know a lot of gifted people. But So she never woke up. And she had a lot of high strangeness in her life since childhood. And I really kind of suspect she could have been in one of the programs. MK Ultra, SSP. I really think she could have been. She was a very strong candidate in my book. And I'm still going through regression. I only had one so far. And I've had readers tell me things that I've done in other lives and things. But it doesn't feel real to me unless I remember it. You know, people can tell me 7 ways to Sunday. I was the Queen of Sheba. I'm not gonna believe it until I feel it, until I remember it. So I'm working on getting some more regressions done because my information, I want it to come from me. My highest self, I want that information to trickle down and come through my mouth. Because then it's a better chance of me believing it and getting memories. You know, I want my memories. I want to remember. There's certain things in life that I'm attracted to. And they say the things that you're attracted to is things that you've probably done in former lives, former existences, whether it be in the earth realm or anywhere else in the multiverse, in the galactic. You know, there's just particular things that my whole life I've been attracted to. Like lions. Lions are my life. I'm Lori. Angel Lori to you, but I'm Lori the Leo. I'm Lori the lion. Ever since I was a kid, I'm Lori the lion. Have a lion's mane. I'm a Leo, so boom. You know, I got the personality that like can either you love me or I will annoy them out of you. So it's one way or the other. It's just no in-betweens. Lions are part of my life. Lions, leopards, big cats all my life. It's just, they just give me so much joy, you know. And I have a spirit animal, which is a bear. I dreamed about this giant grizzly, big brown bear, just so protective of me. I have a husky, so you know I love wolves, but it's like the lions. So you can see like on my wall right here. Yeah. So, and everything in my life is like a leopard. My entire inside decor of my car is leopard. It's just leopard and rhinestones, like shiny things. It's like, so you know, I'm just a big cat. I'm a big cat. And also, one reader told me that yeah, I have lived a life as a Lyran. She said that I was basically like a Lyran high priestess of a council, warrior high priestess of a council. And I was in that position for like 780 years, and then I went rogue. I just went totally rogue and left the High Council. So the only thing I could think about is that I have a high aversion to authority without intention. So if you are like a teacher, cop, you know, something in an authority figure, and you're just telling me what to do because you can just arbitrarily tell me what to do, that's not going to work for me. It never has. That's why I purposely, intentionally never went into the military, because now, if I have these regressions and find out I've been in some dark programs or something, there's going to be fucking hell to pay. Somebody's going to. But so far, so good. I have a lot of friends that have been in these types of programs. And I feel that one of my functions in part of my mission is to be support for them, because they chose or was relegated into these higher missions, these harder missions. So they need the support, and I'm all about supporting our super soldiers, our secret space program people, all kind MK Ultra, all of that, MeLab. I'm into supporting them by way of friendship and just, you can just unload, get it off your chest. And I think we all need safe people, safe spaces to be able to do that. So as far back as I can remember, the first high strangeness that happened for me was in school, was in elementary school, between elementary school and junior high school. It's like, in junior high school, I was in one of the excelling classes. There was like 2 levels. I was in class 2, where we had the college level reading, the college level math in junior high school. And, we were like A students. But in elementary school, and this is where I get confused. I mean, I'm 54 now. I'm remembering way back. Between elementary school and junior high school, it was about the dentist. It was a dental visits in school. Not like at a dentist's office off site with my parents taking me. It was dental exams in school. The inoculation that they gave us in school, that I still have this gigantic scar. They maimed us. So I'm of the generation where we got maimed. We still have the proof on our shoulders. We've got maimed with an injection. And I'm like, who does that? Who maims the children? But for me, and what I have to go into in my regression sessions, is these dental visits in school. They just don't sit right with me. I'm like, why? I remember, like, you would get called out of class, standing in a hallway, going to a room, and it's just something about that fucking dental chair that even to this day now, I don't go to a dentist unless I have a severe toothache. There is some severe something going on in my mouth that I have to go to a dentist with. It's just something about that fucking chair. And then listening to my friends who have been through these programs, and then when they talk about this Montauk chair and stuff like that, and how it looked like a dental chair, that's the only thing that gives me pause. 2 things give me pause, but that's the major thing that gives me pause. That between elementary school and junior high school, these visits, and people always in my mouth. They're in my mouth, and you're at school, and I'm like, why are you going to the dentist in school? Maybe this was a normal thing or something. But for me, and to be 54 years old, and from then to now, to feel that something was happening to me that was wrong. Something was wrong that was happening to me. Going into this office, and these procedures, and this dental chair. I can't even tell you I remember specific dentists, their faces. It's just that chair that makes my heart race. I don't know. And then I always got those fillings all in my teeth. They're pretty much out of my teeth now. I still have some, but they're pretty much gone because, my wisdom teeth had to be extracted. And then it's like, I think there was something about, I really believe, this is what I feel, and you have to go with what's in your heart until I can get some supportive information from my subconscious, that something was happening to me in those dental sessions in school. Something that was not just a child going to a dentist. We always had testing. There was always testing this, testing that, since we were in the excelling classes. Um, that's about that's about the highest strangeness between junior high school and high school, dealing with being in school, other than that inoculation that maimed us. Kids get inoculated every day. Why did that specific year, that specific age group of children have to be maimed? Like, we were marked. That's what I call it. We were marked. And we're still marked to this day. Who knows if they injected us with nanotechnology and all of that? Because they know who you are when you come in. So, I don't know. But yeah, so to start the stories off, the experiences off, that was the first thing that hits me as something strange, was the dental visits in school. And even when you go to the dentist, even if it was a normal thing, you go to the dentist in school, what's the big deal? But it's just that chair. Something about that chair that haunts me. I don't know. And growing up, my baby sisters, they had like imaginary friends. There's a big difference between our ages, so I always thought they was just cuckoo. But hey, yeah. Thinking back now, who knows who they were talking to? Who knows if they were talking to entities, angelics, grays? I don't know. I have a feeling that both of them have had experiences. I know my niece told me she has seen ships. I've seen plenty of ships. That's later on. But during my younger ages, it was that dental chair and going to the dentist in school, the inoculation that maimed us for life. Maimed for life. And also, when I was like between that age range, between junior high school and high school, no, even before junior high school, elementary school, maybe a little bit younger, I used to invent things, and I used to write them down in intricate detail of my inventions. And I remember one of my inventions was a technology which was organically, chemically based. It was a biotechnology where you could take this gel, this gel that I invented. And what it would do is you would take this gel and you would apply it to your skin all over, head to toe. And by applying this biogel, what it would do is keep your particular systems, your blood pressure, your ability to hold heat, or your ability to release the heat. It would moderate your body temperature and your bodily functions, so that you could literally go into any type of an environment, from, say, close to the sun to the Antarctic, or off world to other planets, other galaxies. This would regulate your body temperature and all of your functional systems, including your intake of oxygen and your exhaling of the carbon dioxide. You would be an independently functioning, solitary, biological unit. This is me as a kid. This is like This is before junior high school. This is before elementary school. This is like little kid. This is like 7 years old to like 10-year-old inventing things and writing it down. And this particular gel, it was viscous. It was thick, and you would smooth it on your skin and rub it in, and it literally was alive. It literally also was a technology, and it would just, you literally could walk outside and go to the Antarctic buck naked if you wanted to. But I had designed it so that it goes on your skin, and then you would put on these suits, and the suits were like tight to your frame. And you would put the gel on first, even your toes, I mean head to toe, ears, face, everything. And then you would put on these biological suits that worked in tandem with the biological gel, and you're basically invincible as far as environments, whether there was no oxygen or too much carbon monoxide, it would just regulate. And that was one of my favorite things that I invented. I invented a lot of things, but that was my favorite thing that I invented. And I wanted to like be an engineer to bring this to life, to the world, to humanity. And it would just be such a wonderful thing, because it could have been used in all facets of, like, even like from simply going on vacation somewhere, going to the Antarctic and being perfectly toasty and warm, or going under the ocean to the deepest depths, because not only does it regulate your internals, but it also regulates the pressures that are applied to your body. You can swim down like a mer person to the deepest depths. You can go into the Marianas Trench and just go. You can breathe. The pressures won't crush you. And then coming up, your bodies and your levels and your system will just regulate up. No decompressing and none of that. And that's one of the things that I had invented, and wrote down all of this information. And this is as a little kid. So that, and the things that I invented, I don't even have my books, my journals that I had as a little kid. 54 years of living, and you lose stuff, and I don't have any of that. But I have the memories because I invented it. And that's the only thing I would think, other than that in my blood, my DNA, who I came in as and who I've been, that could have attracted me to programs. So when I hear the super soldiers talk about these suits and how they regulate their bodies, and they can have weaponry and everything, I didn't design mine for weaponry. Mine was just designed for exploration. It brings me back to my invention. And I'm like, did someone take my invention from me as a child and run with it and actually implement it? I don't know. But yeah, so these are the beginnings of the differences in my life, where it seems like internally I have like put a pin in these particular things that were strange to me. The between elementary school and junior high school, the dental chair, the dentist visits, and then the permanent maiming of me as a person, as a child, where I'm an adult at 54 and I still have a massive inoculation scar. And so do my friends. When I look at people now and I'm like, you got a scar from inoculations? They're like, no. It was just that age range that they got us, which makes me believe we were an influx. We were that first influx coming in of these souls to help out, and they tagged us from get. I'll go into my mom's information that she relayed to me. She's long past. The information that she relayed to me from like my babydom and the high strangeness of my babydom and the things that she went through. I'm going to do it little chunks at a time. But thank you for listening. I'm Angel Lori, and I'm here to tell my experiences. And hopefully, by me sharing, it will activate others to step forward into their truth and to share it. Let's get those throat chakras going, and let's get our information out there so that others can feel empowered to do the same thing, and we're riding on the coattails of those brave individuals that first started coming out and telling their stories about their families and their stories about their experiences and all the high strangeness and paranormal and supernatural things that they've experienced. So far, I've taken you through a little bit of elementary, junior high school. I'll get into the babydom. And then from my babydom, I'll jump into some high strangeness that happened in high school. And then we'll continue on with the balance of my life, because that's when things really get juicy. And even to this day, I first woke up in, I would say 2020, even though with all the high strangeness that happened before, I know that this world wasn't just what it is presented to us to be. That I already knew, but I got forced awake. Let's just put it that way in 2020. We'll get there. I got forced away. It wasn't just like I woke up one day like, what's the existential information of life? No, it was, holy shit, I'm in a lot of pain. So yeah, they knew pain is a great motivator for me, because, it just is. Anyway, thank you for listening. I will catch you next time. This is Angel Lori, and namaste.